Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all well and having a wonderful day. If you're new here, I'm Jo. I do craft videos. I normally do 3 a week and then a Poundland haul every fortnight. While we're on lockdown, I'm only doing 2 craft videos a week, which will be Mondays and Fridays, and then I'm not doing my Poundland hauls until everything opens again. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. If you leave a comment, I will reply. And if you've not subscribed and you want to join our family and friends, then it'd be wonderful if you joined us. As always, if you're returning, welcome back, my friends, and thank you for your continued support. I love you guys so much, and thank you for changing my life. It's been absolutely amazing the last 6-7 months that I've been doing this, as you know. So for today's craft, I wanted to do some little spring pots. I've just added a few little Easter decorations to finish them off, but they're easy to take out. And yeah, we'll get into it. So I used a few extra bits and bobs than what I showed here, but for the main part I used some Pringle tubs, and I've already eaten these, so these are empty and ready to be used. And then I'm also using some of the craft sticks or popsicle sticks, and these are from Poundland. You get 100 in a pack for £1. And then to decorate them, I'm using some of the napkins. These are from Tesco's. They were £1.50 for a pack of 20, and I bought them quite a while ago and haven't used them yet. Then I'm also using some of the Easter decorations. Again, these are from Poundland. I bought 3, 1 for each pot, and I'm going to take them apart and add some of my own foliage and flowers and a bit of ribbon and a few decorations to finish it off. You'll also need a glue gun, a pair of scissors, a pair of wire cutters, a pair of tweezers and a pen, and we can get started. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to cut my Pringles tub to the size that I want. So I want them to be smaller than the actual sticks, so I'm just placing it roughly, and I'm going to cut this tub into 3 sections. So I'm just going to mark off where I want to cut, and then I'm going to use a craft knife, cut off the section, and then do the same again until I've got 3 parts. And this is what we're going to be using for the base of our tubs. So I'm just going to use a craft knife, and where I've marked, I'm just going to start to cut into the tub, and then I'll use the scissors to finish off cutting it because it is only cardboard. So now I've got my 3 sections. It doesn't matter if they're the same size or not because you're not going to see them. And now we're going to glue our sticks to the outside. So I'm just going to start with 1, add some glue onto the back, and stick it into place. And then I'm going to continue to work my way around until I get back to where I started, just by adding some glue to the tub and then sticking the next stick in place. You'll only need 1 pack of 100 to do all 3, and you'll have some left over as well. So now all 3 are done, we can start to decorate these. So I'm going to use the paper napkins, and I'm going to use some PVA glue that I've mixed with a little bit of water just to make it a little bit easier to use and less sticky. And this is a 3-ply napkin, and I've already taken the top section off. So you just want to peel off the top section, which is the section that has the pattern on, and then get rid of the rest. And then I'm going to cut this in half, just to make it a little bit easier to work with. And now I'm going to glue it to our tubs. So I'm going to take the first one, I'm just going to lay the napkin where I want it. And then I'm just going to use a bit of the water and PVA that's mixed and a brush, and I'm just going to start in the centre and start to brush out to the edges. And I'm going to continue to do this all the way around, and I'm going to do it with all 3. And I'm not bothered about the wrinkles in the napkins because I like the way that it looks. And I'm going to leave them to dry, and when they're dry we can get on to the next part. So they're all dry, and now we can start to work on the flower arrangements. So I'm going to take one of the Easter decorations. I'm just going to snip off the ribbon and all the brown paper. And we'll be left with the flowers and the polystyrene that the flowers are stuck into. And then I'm going to take all the flowers out and pop them to one side. And then I'm going to glue our polystyrene into our pot. I'm just going to push it down slightly so that there is a bit of a gap from the top of the pot. And I'm just going to use hot glue and pop it around the outside where the thickest part is. And then I'm just going to place it in and let it dry. Push it down slightly. And I'm going to do exactly the same with the other two as well. So I've taken the other two decorations apart and I've popped the polystyrene in our tubs, and then I've just found a few bits of greenery that I had left over from other projects, and I'm just dividing that in between the three sets of flowers that we've taken apart. And then I've also got some other bunches of flowers. I'm not too sure what I'm going to use yet, so I'm just going to keep this to one side for now. And then I'm just going to grab some leaves and we can start to do the pots. So this is everything that I've got up to now that I'm going to use, and I'm going to start off with these leaves. I'm going to pop one at the back of each of the tubs, so making sure the section that I want at the front is facing me and gluing the leaf at the back. I'm also going to stick one on the side, but I'm going to do that later on, so I'm just going to put the ones at the back first, like so. And now I'm going to start to add the greenery in, starting from the back. And I'm just going to push it into the polystyrene. And I'm going to make sure that I do exactly the same to each of our tubs. So I've just added some bits of greenery to the side, and I've added some long bits of greenery at the back. And now I'm going to start to add the other bits of decorations. So I'm going to stick one of these on each side. And now I'm going to add the eggs that were in the decoration that I took apart, and I really like these eggs. I love the colours, and I'm probably going to do something similar to next year. So I'm just going to pop the larger one in the centre and then the smaller ones on either side. Then I'm going to add the small flowers at the front. Like so. And then I'm just going to add a little bit of greenery at the back just to hide a little bit of the spaces. And I'm just trying to fill up the gaps. And then on the two outer ones, I'm going to add the leaf at the side. So I'm going to pop one there, and then on the other one, I'm going to pop it on the other side. Now I've got some yellow gypsy grass that I'm going to add to the back just to add a little bit more colour. And then in between the flowers at the front, I'm just going to add a little bit more greenery. And I'm just trying to hide all the polystyrene so you can't see it. And now that all the flower arrangement's done, I'm going to add some of this ribbon around the top. So I'm just going to start at the back, glue it down, work my way around, and then glue it in place. I'm going to do exactly the same to all three. And then I picked up this ribbon from Asda in the Easter section a couple of weeks ago, and I'm just going to use the green ribbon, and I'm going to put this in the center of the ribbon that we've just popped in place. And then to finish off, I'm going to add one of these sunflowers in the center flower display, and then I've got these Easter decorations. They were 58p, and it's just made from wood, and it just says Happy Easter. And I'm just going to stick this to some wire, and then I'm going to pop one in each of the end tubs, and these you can just take out once Easter's over. And that's everything, so I can have a proper look at them now. So here they are finished. I absolutely love them. I've just popped some of my ducks in between them. The ducks were from Asda. They were £3 each and are in the garden section. And yeah, I'm really happy with how they've turned out, and I'm probably going to end up making something similar in the future using the craft sticks and the Pringles tubs. But yeah, really happy with how they've turned out. I think they look really nice and bright and really cheerful for spring. And I will see you on Friday for my next video. Take care for now, guys. Love you loads. Bye.